acquired everything. Let's put it on now. Need more intelligence. More intelligence. Yeah, slap all that on. There you go. I just need the weapon. Alrighty. Breaker. Boss altar. And it's from the worst boss altar. Let's go. I'm not scared of this guy anymore. Hello, wybel. I'm back.
Oh god. I mean... Come again, they swear doom.
Yeah, I need your alien technology again.
The only way you can take my creations is if you kill me.
Die. There you go. Oh, double loot. Murder! Murder, die. Oh, there you go. Burn the fire. Yes. Oh, die. Oh, jumping around. Mario time. There you go. Woo! Too many flamethrowers. Why'd you throw down a mob totem? Why did you do that? What's wrong with you? Here we go. Anything good? Nothing. Round 2. No. That's a good spell damage one at least. I'll keep this one. This one's pretty good. Let's see it. Round 3. Huh. And the last 2. That's about what I thought. Real quickly, gonna go over the ability tree. Going straight down. We're gonna grab tougher skin. Even though this is a fallen build. Fireworks. We're gonna grab Watermaster, half move swipe. This is important so that we can grab an ability later. Aerodynamics, precise strikes. Ragnarok is incredible. Radiant Voti, Armor Breaker, Massive Bash, Tempest, Spear of the Rabbit. But this also lets us grab Whirlwind Strike, which is above it. You can just go through Radiant Devotee. Grab Massacre, War Scream, Better Enraged Blow, and that is the new 2.0.2 Fallen Tree. The base damage of Breaker is the highest base of any spear in Wynncraft, once you account for the powder slots, that is. Normally, Alcatraz is the #1 for base damage, right? Definitely a weird spear, because as you can see, the negative spell damage percent looks huge, and it is huge. Also, the minus health is kind of nasty. There's a reason why this video is called an insane warrior build. This build uses a pair of boots called Broken Balance, which counteracts the negative spell percent in Breaker more than enough. But it's also an incredibly weird pair of boots, which reduces all of your stats by -7 and reduces your HP as well. It gives you an insane amount of spell damage. Here's what matters. With base damage, the higher the base damage, the more you'll get out of spell damage percent. So with Breaker having the most base damage out of any of the spears, means that spell percent is the most effective for Breaker. I told you I wasn't lying. This build is insane. This is a non-mythic build, there's no crafted items or anything. This build gets nearly 30,000 damage uppercuts, which is insane. Other mythics like Convergence can get more, and if people go all out like an idol, you can get 30k with idol. But with Breaker, a non-mythic, you can also do the same thing. With that said, obviously we're paying the non-mythic price. In order to actually get this insane amount of damage that we're doing, you only have like 4,000 HP while holding the weapon. So this is definitely not a normal build. Here we are, gonna do a legendary challenge. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. Died immediately. Third time is the charm, hopefully. Let's see it. Gonna die to idle again, one shot. Can't wait to just die. Ouch. Yeah, be idle. Hell yeah. Next is wybel. I swear to God, if I die the wybel, oh my God. That was so close. That was so close. That was way more close than it had to be. Nah, no. You gotta be kidding me. So Legendary Island wasn't hard enough. We're gonna do the next hardest thing in the game, Nameless Anomaly. And I'm gonna do it the hardest way I know how. I'm gonna solo queue Party Finder. Oh God. Oh, there it is. Here goes nothing. Starting off with the easiest room in the raid, just don't die. It actually has one of my favorite mini bosses. Oh. And this is the mini boss I was talking about. Alright, which buff, which buff? We go for Insidious. More damage, baby. We made it through room 1. Time for the, oh, sorry. Sorry. Cinematic mode. I'm gonna die in here. I can't see anything. I'm sorry. Cinematic mode. Oh, I almost died. We're good to go. There's the boss. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not. I didn't die, somehow. I didn't die. How am I not dead? Regina, where are you going? Hello? I survived Dark Room. Let's go. Oh, dude. Insidious 2, baby. We're dealing so much damage. Alright, my favorite waiting room. Not even close. There goes the last one. Come on, get out of here. Get out. Go. Hey, I lived. Hell yeah. Should I go for Insidious? Or should I go for Hollow 3 and win? See, if I go for Hollow 3, we're definitely gonna win. If I go for Insidious 3, I'll do even more damage. Nah, I'll go for Hollow 3. We're not dying today. I prepared for this boss. We have scrolls. Bink. Spell damage, baby. Watch time. Oh, see, Greg gets it. Girls don't look at me, but dude, Greg, he gets it. And I get him. Alright, I'm sorry, Bikina. Okay, I'm here. Wait, curse him. Yeah. Oh, he's throwing eyeballs. Oh, we're still alive. He went to watch phase. Oh, he's watching me. He's a fan. Man, I should have gone for Insidious 3. I'm not even taking any damage. Oh, shit, am I dead? Oh no, we're good. He's too close. Alright, third watch phase. 2.7 million HP left. I accidentally spawned children. Okay, I eradicated the children. Wait, what? Curse! Get him! 1 million HP! Get him! Go! Kill him! Let's go! Dude, I didn't have to take Hollow 3. I could do Insidious. 3. Easy enough. Nah, nothing good. This build sucks. Thanks for watching. Shut up! Huh? Damn. My clones are multiplying faster than I can destroy them. It's a good thing I have this new breaker build. Wait. What is that? Why was the clone showcasing a breaker build? And why is it such a terrible build? Now that I'm here, it's time to show you the real breaker build. This build does much more than just the broken balance plus breaker combo. Axe Kick normally adds plus 15 uppercut cost in exchange for much more damage, but with this build, that plus 15 is only plus 7. But first, let's talk about spell costs. You see this number right here? That's how much mana it costs to cast this spell. Getting this number lower means it will be harder for you to run out of mana. In conjunction with mana regen and mana steal, the objective is to get a build that can sustain spell casting. There's a few ways to do this. Your ability tree has options to reduce your spell costs. For example, Half Moon Swipe reduces uppercut cost by -5. The skill point Intelligence lowers your spell cost by a large %, but it takes a good amount of skill points for it to add up. The raw spell cost identification adds or subtracts from your spell cost, and the spell cost percent adds or subtracts from the base 100% spell cost. It calculates your spell cost in this order: the base spell cost, ability tree, intelligence, raw cost, and spell cost percent. And lastly, every time you cast the same spell more than twice in a row, the mana cost will go up by +5. This number cannot be reduced by identifications or intelligence, as it is meant to be a hard wall created to stop the incredible spell spam. In order to avoid this, spell cycling helps you avoid the incremental spell cost. Once you cast a different spell, the added cost goes back to 0. For example, say I uppercut 3 times. You can see my spell cost went up by +5, and if I kept going it would increase by +10, +15, and so forth, adding +5 to the spell cost every time. Once I cast Charge will be afflicted by the added spell cost. Now look at my uppercut cost. It's back to normal. You can also wait 3 seconds and your spell cost will go back to normal. Certain playstyles and archetypes have spell cycling built into the gameplay, like the build showcased in this video. Uppercut surfing will simultaneously be using uppercut and charge to keep you off the floor. The best archetype example would be Battle Monk's Generalist, where you'll lose out on a buff if you use the same spell more than once. All of these are ways to reduce spell cost, and this build showcases a neat feature of how mana costs are calculated in the first place. Cardiac Arrest, an insane chestplate that reduces your defense and agility, but in return increases your spell damage and grants you minus spell cost percent. This chestplate is the perfect chestplate, as it fits in nicely with the Chaos Woven Greaves and increases our spell damage percent by a ton, which, as my clone said earlier, Breaker gets the most out of spell percent compared to any other spear in Wynncraft. I mentioned earlier that spell cost percent is at the end of the spell cost calculation, meaning you could get minus 100% spell cost and your spell will cost 1 mana regardless of the identifications beforehand. This matters for us because Warrior has an ability called Axe Kick that increases uppercut cost by +15, but because of the intelligence and cardiac arrest, we can reduce that +15 to only +7. There are other examples of this in builds like Convergence plus Slayer or Panic Zealot by itself get 1 mana cost spells, which greatly aids with sustaining spellcasting. This build utilizes this feature by a small amount, but that small amount also increases our uppercut damage by a whole 10,000 damage. And that's without buffs. Once you add in Fallen's Corruption, Ragnarok, Armor Breaker, Weapon Tomes, Armor Powder's Concentration, and raid buffs, our damage becomes way too insane. Obviously, more realistically, our damage would more or less be around here on average. Looking at your max peak damage is funny, but it isn't good to compare with other builds. However, it is fine to look at this build while expecting raid buffs, as this build was intended for raids. Here's the build. Look at this beauty. Because of Cardiac Arrest's negative raw health regen, we have 2 items that help us get back to positive health regen, Aquamarine and Adderstone. Depending on the quality of your items, you can change out some items for better ones. Do not forget to powder at least 2 of your armor pieces with water so that you can get concentration damage. If Cardiac Arrest has good raw health regen, plus your Aquamarine is also good health regen, you can use Abrasion instead of Adderstone. Olive can be replaced by this crafted ring for a huge damage upgrade. But Looni, this build doesn't sustain. With the new uppercut changes, Fireworks and Comet are now on a timer for enemies that don't take knockback, like the combat dummy. If you uppercut too fast, you stop the timer, and you don't get the full bonus damage. Because of this, we take our time with spellcasting. This means that anyone who uses this build will be able to perform the same as long as you learn how to uppercut surf. Uppercut once, charge once, uppercut once, charge once, and you repeat the cycle. Easy enough, right? A cool part about this build is that you have a fair bit of mana steal, which allows for some cool uppercut surfing gameplay. Lets you take advantage of Massacre at the same time, and that helps you time your uppercut surfing correctly. Let's give it a test run. One more hit, and he's dead. And that's Legendary Island. What do we got? What do we got? We got Morph, Libra, Alphanol. Oh. Whoa. Whoa! They gave me 2 Ooth runes. Huh? These psychopaths. Ooh, insidious. Yes. Let's see. Water damage or spell damage? Oh, we're going for Mana Steel. There we go. Let's see, what do I want? Oh, no. I don't need any of this. I kind of want to do as much damage as I can, so I'm not going to take that. We're going to go with nothing. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, spell steal moment. Fuck. Woo. Hey, let me solo it. And that's the video. Thanks for watching.